Thank you for tuning in on our podcast. Módulo Músicos Unidos stands for Musicians United. When you search for our podcast, Módulo Músicos Unidos, you spell it MODULOMUNI and then the number 2. Okay, that's how the spelling of it, where you can listen to in your favorite application. We have that available on YouTube. We are available in Spotify, Google Podcast or Google Play, Apple Podcast, and also the TuneIn radio app. You can go to the podcast, and we are available as well. We are affiliated to Soundtrack, your brand, okay, which you can visit our website, mmpglobalmusic.com. You have more information there, and we'll educate more of our listeners as far as what Soundtrack is and how it works for your business. Okay, so that's something that we would like to educate more to our listeners. And please feel free to visit our website for more information. And you can, those who are business owners, you can certainly try promotional, for free for 30 days. And you can sign up as well right from our page. All right. Once again, my name is Max. I'm founder of MMP Global Music. All of the information is available in English and Spanish at our website. All right, so we're going to provide all of the 2019 news, which there has been a lot going on. We'd like to start with Alicia Keys. She will host the 2019 Grammys, okay, which will air on February 10th, 2019. She replaces James Corden, and that Mr. Corden has hosted for the past 2 years. Alicia Keys was announced as the host, and she's, of course, very excited to take this role. So congratulations to her. We have other news with the platform YouTube. YouTube is making it easier to switch between videos. They will be adopting the swipe gesture. That's, of course, very popular by Instagram. So mobile users can swipe left to see new videos that seamlessly begins loading. So that's a new technology that YouTube is implementing to their platform, which I think is a very good idea. Since Instagram is very popular, very user-friendly, mobile-friendly. So we'll see how this unfolds in the upcoming months. In other news as well, from technology rising as the years are coming with newer platforms, newer technology. Pandora, it's adding a very nice feature, which they will launch the voice-enabled smart assistant, and that's for easier streaming. So that's a very cool option. Their Pandora's competitors will be the Amazon, Google, and Spotify as the smart assistant, which makes Pandora the very first streaming platform with voice activation. So that's very, very, very cool. It has a voice mode that allows the listeners to control the mobile app and discover music by simply just asking. Okay, it's like using Siri on iPhones or Alexa for the smart speakers. So it's a very cool feature that the streaming service giant Pandora will be adding. So that's very cool to watch. In other news, there is another one that's breaking, and that's Tidal's Beyonce and Kanye West streams. That seems to be under investigation. Tidal's streaming services is owned by Jay-Z. Okay, so it was subject to a major report of fraudulent streaming numbers for Beyonce and Kanye West albums last year. The investigation came according to Dagens Nyheter. So it's a newspaper that was published with those original claims. Tidal, has repeatedly denied the accusations, calling it a smear campaign or whatnot. So, I mean, into the investigation, at least four former Tidal employees have been interviewed before a judge who's overseen more than 25 hours of questioning on the matter. Tidal responded with the following statement, saying that it continues to reject, these claims of streaming falsification, and it's cooperating with the case. Tidal is not a suspect in the investigation. So we'll definitely follow up in this case. There's really nothing going on other than speculation, going back and forth, interviews with former employees, but nothing really that serious. So we'll keep an eye. We'll follow up and see how everything unfolds, as time goes on. In other news as well, there's been a lawsuit against popular singer and songwriter Ed Sheeran. And gained steam after the judge denied Sheeran's motion for summary judgment. So this happened very, early of 2019. So it's a case, Griffin versus Sheeran. So the song is the hairs of Edward Townsend, who co-wrote the song "Let's Get It On" with singer Marvin Gaye, alleged that the musical composition of Sheeran's song "Thinking Out Loud" infringes on their copyright of the song "Let's Get It On." Okay, Sheeran, who co-wrote "Thinking Out Loud" with Amy Wage, who was not named as the party in this action that took place here in the motion. Sheeran moved for the summary judgment, arguing that the deposit copy, not the sound recording, of Let's Get It On defines the boundaries of the copyright. The two works are not similar. The alleged similarities between the two songs are unprotectable and commonplace elements. And the plaintiff, in this case, the Griffin, does not have a standing in suing. So the court declined to take action at this point of the case. So they will further review this case, this copyright infringement case, which we hope that it turns out well, because that was one of the greatest hits of Ed Sheeran, of his song "Thinking Out Loud," okay, which is great. And it's sad that these things happen, when they go to court and someone else alleges copyright infringement. But anyhow, we will keep an eye on this case, and we'll hope that nothing else happens, and everyone can come into an agreement so that we can enjoy great music, and fans get to enjoy as well. All right, very well. Thank you for tuning in on our podcast, Módulo Músicos Unidos. Once again, we're available on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, and TuneIn Radio application. All right, upcoming events, we'll be attending a meeting in New York. This will be on January 30th. We'll meet with the NMPA and AIMP. We will discuss the MMA, which is the Music Modernization Act, and we'll be discussing the formation of the MLC, which is the Mechanical Licensing Collective. Okay, so that's going to be very interesting how this is going to play out. We will be attending. MMP Global Music will be there. I thank you for tuning in on our podcast. Until next time.
Wow.